Right now, somewhere in a claims office, an adjuster is sitting on your file, and it isn't because they're behind or understaffed. It's because every day your claim sits unpaid, the company holding your money is earning interest on it. A new analysis just put a number on that. The homeowners insurance industry alone makes an extra $8.8 million a day, every day, just by delaying claim payments. Across every line of property and casualty insurance, including automotive insurance, that number tops $52 million a day. That's an insurance industry business model that reaches well past homeowners. And it plays out in the lives of everyday consumers, just like you, every single week. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Airing of Grievances. My name is Eric Raymer. I'm with Nylunds Collision Center in Inglewood, Colorado. The insurance industry as a whole makes more than $52 million every single day they delay paying out on claims that they're responsible to pay. Here's the report behind that number. The Consumer Federation of America teamed up with Weiss Ratings and looked at how insurance companies actually make their money. The finding? Insurers collect premiums up front, invest that money immediately, and then they pay claims slowly. The gap between the two is called float, and float is where the profit lives. Warren Buffett described his own version of this almost 20 years ago. He said his float cost him less than zero. He was literally paid billions of dollars to hold money that wasn't his. Douglas Heller, who directs insurance policy at CFA, put it plainly. Insurance companies cancel you if you're late on a payment. But when they're late on a claim, they make money. That's a backwards incentive, and it's built into the system by design. Here's why this matters if you've ever waited on a collision repair. The same report references a Wall Street Journal analysis focused specifically on auto insurance. It found that insurance did not pay 45% of liability and medical claims resolved last year. 10 years ago, that number was 35%. It's getting worse, not better. We see the mechanics of that every week at Nylunds. A supplement gets written correctly and submitted correctly with photos and documentation that meet every standard the insurance itself sets. Then it sits 3 days, 5 days, sometimes longer, and not because anything is actually in dispute. Nobody on the other end is in a hurry. The consumer is the one stuck without a car, watching a rental bill climb, wondering why the shop is taking so long when the shop finished its part of the process days ago. Every day that sits, the math from that CFA report works in the insurer's favor and against the person who's already had the worst week of their year. Here's what most people don't know. Colorado already made this illegal. Colorado Revised Statute 10-3-1104, Section 1, Subsection H, is the Unfair Claims Settlement Practices Act. It spells out exactly what an insurer isn't allowed to do. Failing to acknowledge your claim promptly, failing to set up reasonable process for investigating it, failing to tell you within a reasonable time whether your claim is even covered. Then there's Colorado Revised Statute 10-3-1115, written specifically for what we're talking about. It prohibits an insurer from unreasonably delaying or denying payment of a claim to what the law calls a first-party claimant. That's you, the policyholder, and this statute applies to auto claims, not just homeowners claims. And here's the part with the actual teeth. Colorado Revised Statute 10-3-1116 says that if a court finds an insurer unreasonably delayed or denied your claim, you can recover double the value of what they owed you, plus attorney fees and court costs. Now, there's no federal law that does this. Insurance gets regulated state by state, which is exactly why California is right now debating Senate Bill 878, a bill that would force insurers to pay interest on delayed home claims. Colorado already has something arguably stronger on the books, and most people who need it have never even heard of it. So here's what this actually means for you, sitting in a rental car, waiting on a supplemental approval that should have taken just a day. Write down every date, when you submitted documentation, when you followed up, and when you got a response or didn't. That timeline is what turns a frustrating wait into evidence of an unreasonable delay. Know that the Colorado Division of Insurance exists to take complaints and that a documented pattern of delay is exactly what they investigate. And know that a delay isn't something that you have to absorb quietly. Under Colorado law, it's something an insurer can be held accountable for. A timeline in writing is exactly what the law anticipated that you'd need. This isn't a story about one slow claim. It's a story about a business model where slow is profitable, and the shop doing everything right and the customer waiting on a repair both end up absorbing the cost of it. Colorado wrote a law to fix that imbalance. Knowing it exists is what turns you from someone stuck waiting into someone who knows exactly what to do next. And that's what this show is for, giving you the piece of information that changes how you handle the wait. We'll keep airing these episodes. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. Hit the thumbs up if this information was helpful, and Lord willing, we'll see you again next week.